Sure, this is in fact going to be Coro versus midonnay here. Just so long as we load up the match. Yep, here we go.
No, sorry, that's the
So,
wrong set. Give me a minute.
Coro. Oops. Spoilers.
That's a different round. Give me a minute.
Spoilers. Alright, we're gonna just a quick moment, guys. We're gonna be looking. We're gonna go grab the set that I'm gonna commentate. So, in the meanwhile, let's talk about the players here. So, Coro, everyone if you know him, you know him. Electro Web God, the resident Libre player in Singapore. He absolutely loves to just throw you into the corner and just really just web loop, take you for a ride. Let's just say that. On the other side, we have a OCE player in the form of player known for his Jirachi Pikachu, getting burst, pulling the trigger, and just going for all these zany mix-ups. Recently his playstyle's changed a little bit. He's starting to play a little bit slower, a bit more patient. And we'll see which mid we're gonna get today. So far, Coro with some really nice CADC movement. Doesn't quite react to the armor instead, so mid's gonna get a big punish off this. Yeah, mid building a small advantage for himself, but so far, look at the meter. Coro almost has his. And with that defense up, this is gonna do nothing. Coro disrespecting a little bit and just mashing armor even though he's minus. And mid, with a bit of a fortuitous field phase win, he's gonna get his own meter. So now, Coro's charging up. Oh, that was really devious from Coro. Coro just charging up the Jirachi, while mid was just trying to show a lot of respect. Mid goes for it, pulls the trigger on the burst. 2Y, gets a high profile, and Coro's going to tick throw mid here. Alright, goes for another throw. Big damage, the knockdown. Coro's meter is run out here, but the life lead is in fact in his favor. Going for all these CADCs, just trying to break mid's concentration. Mid guesses wrong on the CADC and bites the full CA. Very luckily for him though. Coro wasn't enhanced, so it will not kill. It will not kill, and it won't give Coro cheer skill for this next round. So a little bit of a silver lining in a rather bleak cloud there for mid. We're gonna see how this field phase is gonna pan out, but because so far mid is Coro's doing a really good job. He's just armoring through all the projectiles, getting a lot of meter, and just picking up all the nuggets. He's going to be sitting on even meter with mid, but mid pulled the trigger first, so mid's gonna be forced to try to start something first before Coro. Coro pulls the trigger on the raw burst. Mid caught pressing buttons, and Coro with a really good shimmy and a really good read is gonna deal a hefty chunk. Oh, actually no, not really. Mid is the one with the Jirachi buff. The double buffs here could be pretty important. Mid pulling just trying to go for the chip and the plus frames. Gets the guess right on the strike. Coro, all that zany movement, gets the web. He's gonna get a restand here. He's almost to counter. No, he's enhanced, I forgot. Trying to just go for the homing mix-ups. Pulls the trigger on homing 3 mid. Will hold the CA from half screen away. Tries to go up for the slowest walk-up grab in the universe, and Coro will happily crush that throw. Wait, he has meter. Coro already has meter already, and mid is going to have to work pretty hard. He gets his own meter, but he has pretty much no recoverable life left. Oh, and Coro in the lets go of his CA early in the standoff between both characters. In the CA standoff, and well, it's going to be 1-1 for both players. That was a really good timing by Coro, and a really good read on mid. Mid's letting go of the CA there. It is a way you can win CA standoffs if you so happen to be the one to pull the trigger slower than the opponent. requires quite a lot of devious timing, of course. But we're gonna see how. We're gonna see whether mid's going to be able to bounce back from that one. Even probably a little bit of a heartbreaker to drop that one when it was actually looking fairly close. Playing field phase here. Mid's throwing out a lot of projectiles, but he's giving up center stage, he's giving up the nuggets, and he's giving Coro all this meter from all the armor. And Coro with meter here is going to definitely happily take all this damage. Gets a big conversion after the web. Just stacking up the defense buffs. I think we're probably sitting at like at least 10 seconds worth of defense up. JX is over the homing. Goes for the raw web, gets crushed by mid. Mid gets that aggressive read that we were talking about. He really needed that. Throws Coro. Now Coro's in the corner, has to guess so the mix up. Guesses correctly, alright. Coro is almost sitting on meter, but that will be mid's meter for the first time this round. And he's going to be trying to push the issue, but Coro fortuitously managed to charge up his Jirachi right in the nick of time. Oh, burst attack war from both players, but mid pulling the trigger slightly later will outlast Coro's invulnerability. Not a lot of damage since both of them have synergy buffed up. But that's a pretty good swing in momentum for mid. The CA clanked on the homing 2 and is gonna give mid such a huge advantage there. Mid just retreating. Trying to catch a jump with the 6Y. Coro going for the tick throw. Not punishing the Iron Tail. Trying to CADC throw. A little bit greedy. Wait. But Coro's the one with the life lead and mid chose to back up at the wrong moment. Round 1 going to Coro here, and we're gonna go straight into round 2. No breaks whatsoever, no challenge on the jump X, but mid will get through with the side homing. It's such a lethal option for Pikachu. Tries to cross up with the jump Y. Loses the strike throw mix up. He's gonna get webbed. I think this should be a restand. Yep. Right, mid tried to throw a break there, but Coro going for the 8Y will beat out that 2Y of mid. Libre is so plus after the web restand, and unfortunately Coro will drop that field phase, and now that's gonna give mid meter. He's walking ever so slowly though. Oh, that's so menacing. Oh, but Coro tries to go for the Hail Mary and will not get rewarded off of that. Mid with a really nice 6Y just frame. Side homing. Again, look at that. It's such a devious mix-up, but mid has been pulling the trigger on that homing 3 every time and it's been punished every time. Coro will get his meter now. Plus 16. Oh, good luck blocking this. Spoiler alert, you're not. And mid's going to be put into burger flip range here. Just one mix-up will do it. 10 seconds left on the clock. It's looking like it's gonna require a miracle. Coro just needs to back off here. And he just needs to get right. Just doesn't even see it this time. He doesn't want to take the risk. And as soon as mid approaches in with the homing, once again, Coro immediately jumps in with the jump X. And that will be a clean game 3 from Coro.
Okay.
Yep, that was a clean game 3.
How do you like my Jirachi charge shenanigans?
It's very cursed.
You see, I love that moment where like mid was just like slowed at full screen, but he tagged me with Power Wave, and then
yeah, I thought you were. Mid was trying to play extremely cautious around your movement, and you just took advantage of that respect and just started charging his support. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I thought cause like he's like, oh, he's in burst, but he's at full screen, right? I'm just gonna try and sneak in a Jirachi and like burst in response in time, even though it's like half uncharged. It's like he's at full screen. What's he gonna do? Throw more stuff at me or just block it? So yeah, it was very funny. It's like, I don't know, it's like seeing key charge in Dragon Ball FighterZ or something, you know, it's like something people just don't do usually, but in that situation, it kind of is a actually viable option. So yeah, it was really funny. I don't know. Okay,